All right, this is going to be a significantly shorter video because all the things that we just went over in the 1.5 sampler video apply here, with a couple of small exceptions, and that's really all that we're going to talk about. If you want to understand a little bit about, most of what these nodes do, watch the 1.5 video first, and then we'll go into those items there. So, one of the things that you'll notice here is that we have a not safe for work checker. Both the 1.5 samplers and the XL samplers have tall and wide versions of both with a not safe for work checker and an NSFW checker free version for those of you who don't need to worry about those things. The way that works is that it will take this information here, which let's zoom in. And if I was to produce something that had, material that might be objectionable at work or whatever, just depends on your work, it will, instead of displaying the image and outputting the pixels of what's been generated, it will instead generate a black image with green text, and this is the text that it will display. And so over here, the checker itself gives you what you need to do in order to make that happen. So at 0.5, it'll detect nudity. At 1.0, it detects lingerie. So this is sort of a strange way that they've decided to implement this, but effectively 0 means it's disabled. Anything above 0 is a measure of sensitivity, I guess. And so 0.5 is less sensitive. 1 is more sensitive. So with a 1.0, it will also not safe for work clothed individuals who are wearing lingerie or lingerie type stuff like bathing suits and stuff. You probably see over aggressive versions of this on like Civet AI and whatnot. I put it here primarily because on my personal side, I don't care, right? It's whatever. I'm an adult. Most of the people using this are adults. I do know that in a professional environment, some people might need to have this enabled for their own, job safety. And there are parts of the world, sadly, where, this kind of stuff will get you hurt. And I don't want to be a part of getting anybody hurt. So if you are in one of those areas, or if you're using it at work, I would highly recommend that you use the 1C and 2C samplers to keep yourself out of trouble and set it to whatever you need to at your particular place to keep yourself safe if you're using this in those environments. Down below that, we have a K-sampler efficient. It passes what's called a tuple, which is like a big collection of stuff all in one. And so that's why you might notice that versus the efficient sampler where you have things, listed out like model, VAE, clip, et cetera, here it all comes across in this one little wire, a virtual wire, of course. The seed works exactly the same. Your settings work more or less exactly the same. And the preview bridge works the same. Everything else in this effectively works exactly the same. And so, like I said this was going to be a much shorter video, and so it is. All of the same features are here, just with an SDXL flavor.